Welcome to Cooking and Convos with
Tip
and Nick. Hey! Today we are cooking up dirty rice from Tiffany's Roots, you know, her Creole roots, okay?
Oh my God.
Also known as Cajun rice or rice dressing. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she knew. She's Creole. That's why she knew. So, I was asking myself this question earlier today. You know how people call it the Holy Trinity? The onions, the bell peppers, the celery, or the onions, the garlic, the celery. I was like, okay, so what if you got all of them? You got the onions, garlic, the celery, bell peppers, and green onions. Is that the Holy Grail?
Definitely.
The Holy Grail. So that's what we have here. Celery, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, green onions, and white onion, brown onion, whatever color it is. Looks white right there. And then we have green onions over here, the green part, to top it off once we're done cooking it. And we have our rice and ground turkey, which can be substituted. Well, this is a off-brand, I guess, dirty rice, because you're supposed to use sausage and like gizzards or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gizzards or whatever, chicken liver.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a fan of chicken liver, so we're substituting, okay? So before we go on over here and brown up our ground turkey, what do you want to talk about?
Well, let's start off with
The combo part.
the combo part. Let's
Go ahead.
starting with something positive today. The HBCUs, the historical black colleges,
Mm-hmm.
are paying off student debt.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yes, and they're also starting off some of the students that came in this year. I don't know exactly which college, but they're giving them iPads and earbuds and a lot of Apple stuff to start them off.
That's awesome.
Man,
I wonder how far they go back to. Like, how far they erasing that debt for, you know.
right.
They didn't say how many, if all of them are doing it,
Right.
but that's where it's starting with
Right.
the HBCU. So
That's
everybody need to follow suit.
for real. So that's the good news.
So that's a good way to even help start somebody off in their life after college. Because
real.
if you think about, once you finish and you find a job that pays a certain amount of money, you have to start repaying that college debt back, those student loans. So that's a good way.
You work for a nonprofit. There's ways around it.
There you go. You
But it's still that debt's still there. It ain't going nowhere. But
know what's funny? My mom said Kaiser is a nonprofit and she still got to pay hers.
I don't know.
Maybe it's not really a nonprofit.
I didn't know Kaiser was a nonprofit
I
because
didn't
hospitals
either.
make a lot of money. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe they used to be and not no more. But yeah, that's a great gift to have before you graduate from college, because a lot of people out here making $40,000, $50,000, whatever, they gotta pay all that debt back.
Right.
Or even people who making more than that, and like attorneys, doctors, whatever, have to pay it. That's a lot of money to have to pay back.
Yeah, it is a lot.
The longer you go, the more you gotta pay.
Right. And then depending on the interest could keep going on some.
Mm-hmm.
So just do your research before you get into them loans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. Way to go, HBCUs.
Hey.
Y'all pop it. We're gonna meet you on the other side. Welcome to the other side. Tiffany is browning up our ground turkey for the dirty rice. And once it gets like about halfway done, then we'll add the veggies, all of our Holy Grail. But before we add our Holy Grail of veggies, let's talk about the 16-year-old in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, local news, yeah.
Local news. Tiffany's the local news person. She's better at it than me.
So apparently, a 16-year-old at Rancho Cucamonga High School was arrested for threatening to shoot up the high school. So the night before the arrest, the police received a lot of calls saying a student was threatening to shoot the school.
Mm-hmm.
So San Bernardino County Sheriff jumped on it really quick. Thank you, sheriffs.
Yes.
And they arrested him. So they must have found something to show that he needed to be arrested. 16 years old.
There's no no further information at this time. If
No.
if we
And he was a minor, so
yeah,
we're not
they're
gonna
not
know his
gonna
name.
show.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they have any information as to if he actually had a gun or he said something on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, we don't know that information right now. But if we come across something, then we will,
Right.
obviously do our little update. So that just reminds me of that incident that happened at Upland Junior High School where they thought there was a threat. And I feel like when I was trying to report it to the police officer, he wasn't taking it seriously.
Right.
So I just think like when you said go Rancho Cucamonga PD, that was like they was on it. They was on their stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's PD.
Well,
Rancho is PD, but they're
they said one,
under sheriffs. They're under San Bernardino County Sheriffs,
but they gave credit to San Bernardino County Sheriff, so I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't know.
But they're just like they're run by San Bernardino County Sheriffs.
Oh, okay.
So Rancho have their own district.
Yeah. No, the news article, I just remember saying, anything in San Bernardino County, I'm like, this is like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, maybe that particular police didn't, but when he got back, because the schools did have police there, and they were there all day. They had a cop there all day. So yeah, and different cops.
Like multiple.
Yeah.
Because I know there are cops that are there regular.
No, it was regular.
So it was like a lot, like multiple.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell me what I knew.
The schools have to take it serious. There's been too much going on at the school, so they have to, take precaution. And it just reminds me. Oh, you couldn't.
Go ahead.
It just reminds me, like, we need to teach our kids about gun safety, guns, how to handle situation. I always talk about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Like, talk to your kids if you see something, somebody bullying them or something. Figure out what's going on. Try to get them help.
Yeah.
Because it's sad that a 16-year-old felt like he needed to go to school and shoot it up.
Yeah. Or even announce.
Oh, yeah, announce. Thank God he didn't.
So we're going to add our holy grail, guys. Remember, celery, green onion, green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and onion. And then we're going to add some Cajun seasoning, our homemade Cajun seasoning, and a little bit of chicken bouillon as well. To add more salt, because when we home make our Cajun seasoning, we don't add a lot of salt to it, okay? So, we're done with our browning our meat. Our rice, we pre-cooked the rice with salt. Forgot to mention that part. So when you make dirty rice, it's always supposed to be pre-cooked. Let it cool off a little bit, okay?
Kind of like Chinese rice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or,
It's called Chinese?
yeah.
Fried rice.
Oh, fried rice. Like Chinese rice. My bad.
So let's go on over across the pond to Lithuania. The lady, you seen that lady? She been killing people with some homemade concoction that she's been making mass. They call it a mass killing because she killed 16 people. And it doesn't show when I read the story that it was all at one time, like if she had a party or if she just was inviting people, like an SVU episode, just inviting people over and killing them with these concoctions that she made. Because they said when the cops got there, I don't know what they call their cops, they found all these different containers with different types of liquids, and they had to take them so they could get tested to see what she had all mixed in there. So she was putting like alcohol. I mean, we all know that alcohol that you pour, the clean stuff, it's in our drinks or whatever, but not like she was literally pouring alcohol in drinks and antifreeze and some other stuff, like mixing up stuff to get people drunk and killing them.
Wow.
So they said that there was a 17 person who died too, because they charged her with 16 counts of murder, I think, and then another count of something like didn't care about life or something like that. So she probably getting that 17 count because they said the other one died on Monday.
I got a lot of questions. First of all, where are they going to her house to get alcohol? They don't have liquor store?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe she had a party, or maybe she was inviting people. You know how you meet somebody and you're like, oh, you want to go to my house and have a drink? I don't know, because there's no backstory to it, so we don't know.
But she trying to make like that booms?
Like,
I don't get it.
Like Bruno or something.
I'm just not going to somebody's house and you making me alcohol. I mean, if it's a party, I guess maybe she made a little punch.
Yeah.
And everybody has some.
That's what I was thinking, something like that.
But still, I'm like, I'm particular about certain alcohols. Like, what's in it?
Yeah.
Is it Patron or is it Absolute or is it that Popo at the bottom? Like, I'm gonna ask questions what kind of alcohol it is. What is that alcohol called?
That's right.
It's all the way at the bottom shelf. So I would ask questions, but that's so sad. You think she did it intentionally?
With all the people, yeah.
Maybe she just trying to make her own alcohol and she messed up somehow?
No, I don't think so. I think she did an SVU episode. Remember that one where that man was inviting people back to, he was like trying to act like he was trying to be friends with some people or whatever, and he was having sex with straight men, but like taking pictures of them and stuff like that. Like he would get them drunk and then like if they needed to use a phone or something was going on, he would like create a scenario and ask them if they wanted to come to his apartment.
So you think
And
she was
then he
raping?
was, I don't know what they, but he wouldn't, the men that he was raping, they wouldn't come forward because they got raped by.
I know, I've seen
Man,
it was
you
like an
remember that
athlete
one?
or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know if she was doing some SVU stuff. I don't know.
Oh my God. Y'all better be careful. Bring some little strips or something. I don't know. Careful. Bring your own bottle. Put your stuff in your car. Bring your own bottle. That's so sad. People are so evil. Like, dang.
That's some evil stuff. You definitely gotta be real evil to do something like that.
Yeah. Let me make you a drink right quick. It's that killer.
It was definitely a killer.
It's that killer. Try this.
Definitely a killer.
God forgive me. Like, R.I.P. Rest in peace, family, to the family.
Yeah.
But just be careful. Y'all be careful out there. Jeez. Like, I was going to say pray over your drink, but I don't even know if that's...
Yeah, you can pray over anything.
Pray over your alcohol.
Lord help me.
For real. Wow. Oh.
So a little spin off of that.
Mm-hmm.
That man who sued for $5.5 million in Texas,
Man.
saying that he got overserved alcohol. How you get over? Why are you complaining about being overserved alcohol? I have never heard a thing like that before in my life,
Wow.
and nobody has ever told me a story like that before. So I don't know anybody's life.
He won, right?
Yeah, he was awarded the money,
How much? $5 million?
$5.5 million.
What state was this? Texas?
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But he was awarded because the other side didn't show up
Oh,
to
okay.
court, so they have 30 days to appeal it. So we'll see in 30 days.
So he sued because somebody beat him up afterwards because he had too much
That's the
alcohol?
story I was trying to figure out too. Like the headline just had me at first. I had to go Google it because he said that they let him leave out with another man, and him and the man got into a fight. And they didn't check for trip hazards in their parking lot.
First of all, you know what? Restaurant, put drink at your own risk or something. Protect yourself. Like, because you drunk too much, you out there acting a fool.
Right.
You want to sue the establishment.
Trying to say that the bartender didn't, which I think, I don't know, California might be different, but even when you take bartending classes or you try to get your little certificate or whatever, just so you be able to serve, like, pour drinks or whatever,
Right.
They tell you that you're supposed to look for signs if somebody's too drunk, if they had enough, when you're supposed to cut somebody off, like
Right.
different things.
Right.
And he's trying to say that this specific or particular bartender wasn't trained to see if he was too drunk.
Oh, you do know because you did go to bartending school.
You know what?
Bartender right there. Oh, dang.
No, I got a certificate for Shari's birthday.
Yeah, but no, you took a course. You had to measure and do math.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Wow.
One day, I was out.
Oh, that's a lot of responsibility on the bartender. So at this point, if you ain't gonna sue me, 2 drinks each, then at this point, so,
Yeah.
like you ain't about to sue me because when you keep on drinking.
Mm-hmm. It was like some kind of bar and grill place in Texas. Got
Man, people smart.
sued.
He's smart though.
People will sue for anything.
Right? He must have really got his butt whooped. He woke up and said, "I'm suing." He
You
must
don't
have
got no money, but they do.
He must have got beat down. He came up with a lawsuit.
You tried to throw trip hazards in there too. You didn't check your parking lot for trip hazards.
Oh my God. Boy, bye. But you know what? You smart. So I ain't going to say boy, bye. Dang.
He found the right attorney that helped him out though.
For real.
Sheesh.
If I was that judge, I'd be like, get
out of my court. Get your drunk ass out.
Right. I'm going to sign you to AA classes, by the way.
Exactly. We added our rice. Just going to break it up a little bit. And now we're going to add the meat. And like I said, you could do chicken liver, beef liver, whatever liver you choose, and sausage. But we're going to use our ground turkey.
Okay.
Put that in here. Some in here. We're using our ground turkey with the juices that came off of it. And then just mix it on up. Just mix it, mix it, mix it. And this is how you make dirty rice. And it becomes dirty rice because of the color of the rice that it turns with the browning of the ground turkey or whatever meat you choose to use. And you can use bacon fat if you want different flavors, like use bacon, cook bacon and put it in there and use the fat from that and cook your meat in it or whoopsie or whatever. And you can make it vegetarian or vegan. And instead of using the excuse me, the ground turkey or any meat, you can use mushrooms. That's like really hearty. Mushrooms are really hearty in flavor and everything like that. So you can use that and all the veggies that we put in there, but cut the veggies up like kind of small, like we did the ground turkey, and then it could be vegan or vegetarian.
I love rice. Like, I'm such a rice person. Like, I could eat white rice, jambalaya rice, like dirty rice, red beans. Like, I love rice. Like, I'm a rice person before it's potato. Are you a potato?
I like potato better.
You are. I'm a rice girl. I can eat a bowl of rice with some baked chicken and hot sauce, and I'm happy.
Dang.
Like white rice too. Like, I don't want no sugar in it.
We don't put no damn sugar in that
You
shit.
know people put sugar in rice. That's a question. Ooh, y'all like sugar in your rice?
I guess it's similar to grits, huh?
Right.
And then we sprinkle with our green onions.
Because it's like decoration.
And that's our meal. Well, it has green onions in there already.
Yeah. Quick, easy, simple.
Quick, easy, simple. This will take you.
And it's like a full meal, but
Yeah.
you know what? You need a little extra meat in it.
So, some more, I guess, neutral news. Doesn't really matter. Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, Toys R Us. You told me about Toys R Us.
I don't really know no details. I just know that you can online shop now through Macy's for Toys R Us products. They have their own little Toys R Us section online.
That's cool. But they need to open up the stores back.
Yep.
I used to love them on my kids' birthday when they were younger. Now
Just
they
let them
don't.
go.
Just let them go and pick out whatever they want. It's
Yeah.
like fun. Like,
Yeah.
the kids, fun place.
They don't have none of that except for 2-3 hours at Walmart.
Walmart, they have
Target.
Target. Yeah, right.
And most of them go.
Right. Toys R Us was so organized, like Arby's this out, this like
And KB.
yeah.
KB went out before Toys R Us poor KB.
All these kids, why do they want to take away the toy store? Every time I went, it was crowded.
Yeah.
So I don't see how they lost money or anything.
There's always more kids than adults because people just keep having kids, you know. So I don't know why they would take away. I don't know. Your local happiest place on earth,
Right.
So we're going in with Afghanistan.
Did you see them people getting on the airplane?
Oh God, that's so sad. And a lady who tried to give her baby to somebody to take because they knew they were getting invaded by Al Qaeda, and she felt like her baby's not gonna survive.
Oh, that has to be the hardest thing as a mom.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Biden said that he had no other choice but to pull out of Afghanistan because Trump signed something because he had like a whole meeting with the superiors of Al Qaeda, and he made a deal with them, said that we will be out by a certain time. So in order, I guess, to go any further into war with Al Qaeda, I guess maybe we have to be out by a certain time. Like a lot of people were equating it that he wanted to get out by 9/11, like the 20th anniversary of 9/11, but that's not. It just so happens that that's around the time that everything will be done, but that's not what his reasoning for doing it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Trump's doing, and he had to, unless he wanted to go at it with Al Qaeda. But Al Qaeda is doing some bad stuff to them Afghani people.
That's so sad. I know. Like
they were just starting to get. I mean, obviously not start because we've been there for 20 years, but they had felt like free from all the, the turmoil, the
why they beefing?
Because they want, I guess they're old school. They want to be in control with, like, their type of war. Like, we went to war for them. Well, it was all for the wrong reason because, from Bush, the second Bush, it was all for the wrong reasons. But since America was there, they had a little bit more peace. They were helping, their troops were helping United States troops and, trying to take their country back from Al Qaeda. But Al Qaeda, they're just ruthless. They're violent. They wake up every day and choose violence. Sometimes people wake up, every day is violence for them. Mm-hmm. So that's why that lady was trying to give her baby away because, away. She was trying to give her baby away so her baby could be free and not have to grow up that way.
It was bad when everybody's just trying to jump on an airplane. Like, you can't stay on an airplane.
You can't stay on an airplane, but I guess that's the way it was like, well, have a faster death.
So sad. And now they took back, like, women were starting to
that's what I was
stuff.
going to say. They had, there was pictures out, like, they had a salon, I guess, in their little main town or whatever. Mm-hmm. There was a salon that had pictures of women with makeup and their hair done and stuff. They came in and painted all over that stuff. I'm like, nope, y'all going back to what we say. There is this documentary that's coming out, what's today?
August
the 19th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it comes out tomorrow. It's about this lady named Barbara Lee. She's a California representative. Mm-hmm. And she, back in 2001, 4 days after 9/11, mm-hmm. they voted whether they should go to war with Afghanistan or not. Mm-hmm. And she's the only person who voted no.
Hey.
So I don't know what the reason is. That's why the documentary, we gotta watch the documentary tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But she said that she knew that there was gonna never be a way out. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that people are complaining about, like, we should have stayed because now you're leaving these people, you're leaving them here to be, like, taken over and killed by Al Qaeda. But when would be a good time for it to happen? Because we've been there for 20 years.
So what you think?
To happen?
What do you think America should stay?
I think America should never went. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I guess 20 years later, what do you do?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Was Biden supposed to renegotiate the terms of the agreement? Like, I don't know.
And I'm sure a lot of people want the troops home because a lot of people got their sons, daughters out
there.
But
it's not just the troops that's the problem. It's Afghani people that were helping Americans. They're going to kill those people. That's why they're jumping on that airplane.
Wait.
The troops, their troops were helping Americans.
I know, but the whole thing is we talking about U.S. pulling out of Afghanistan.
But that's part of it, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying our American people probably want their family
mm-hmm.
back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They spent so much money. Oh my God. They were talking about how much, it's been trillions and trillions of dollars that have been spent on this war. And that's another thing. When people are in office, they're not supposed to benefit from anything. You're not supposed, like, the president is not supposed to have any other money coming in except for the money that the United States pays them. And, you know, politicians are supposed to be the same way, but these people have investments in the war, like the planes, the guns, like they have investments in these companies, and they're making all this money. So the government is not making money, but the people who are in the government, who are representing the government, they're making so much money off these people out there just dying.
That's what wars. It's sad, but they make money with wars.
They make money. We don't make money.
Of
The
course.
United States doesn't make money. The United
Some
States
people in the United States making some money. I know that.
the government does. But it's, to me, it's just like that's just jacked up that you want to send people to war so that your company or the company that you're invested in is going to make all these billions of dollars.
And I remember I used to hear that too. When there's war, there's jobs.
Yep.
So that was another reason too. Like
Yeah.
there's jobs when there's war. Yeah, but we'll have more because I know it's going to be more coming along with it.
This whole thing, that Afghani could be a whole show by itself.
Right.
This is too much to talk about, and too many
Right.
avenues to go down, and there's a lot.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching Cooking and Combos with
Tiff.
and Nick. Hey, see you next week.